All right, hello, my wonderful students. This is foldable number one here for section 2.5, combining translations. So similar to what we were doing before, all we're going to do now, instead of doing one operation, we're going to do two. So this is our first function here. We have f of x is equal to, in parentheses, x plus 1 squared minus 4. So for the first one, we're going to graph the parent function. Which is for this one, since it is a squared here, where it's going to be our y is equal to x squared. So we're going to go ahead and graph that here, because we already done this before, right? This is a review from chapter 2.4 now. So I already remember it looks like this. And if you're having trouble with that, you can go back to your parent function foldable to see what it's supposed to look like. All right, so that's our parent function. That's our y is equal to x squared. But now we're going to do two translations here. Our first translation is going to come from here, and it's going to shift this graph left or right. And our second translation is going to come from here, and this is going to shift our function not from the original point, but from the function we already shifted, either up or down. So let's go ahead and go to the first one. Shown in blue. So we have our. Oh, excuse me, sorry, I had to sneeze. All right, so we have our translation here. So because of this here, we know that f of x is going to shift, and it's 1 unit, right? 1 unit to the left. So on this graph here, all we're going to do is we're going to look at every single point that we have, and we're going to shift it over 1 unit. So this one's going to go here. This one's going to go here. This one's going to go 1 unit to the left, 1 unit to the left, 1 unit to the left. And we have our new parabola so far that's been shifted 1 unit to the left. But that's not all. We still have to do this operation over here. And we know that this one in green is going to shift 4 units down. So f of x, well, let's call this our g of x here, because this is our second, because f of x is this one, right? So actually, yeah, we'll call it our g of x, because we did the first translation. And now this is going to be our f of x, because we're actually going to shift it over. Is going to shift 4 units. And then this one we're going up. Remember, this is inside, so it's left or right. And this is outside of the actual x. So we're going to go either up or down. Since it's negative, we're going to go down. So remember, not from the original function anymore. Now we're dealing with the translated function that's already been moved, right? So from this one, we're going to go 4 units down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I went to the red one. 1, 2, 3, 4. And our last one is 1, 2, 3, 4. Oop, I was on the. I did it. See, not that one. 1, 2, 3, 4. So not this one here. I did this one from the parent function. Okay. So we can go ahead and go up here. So now we know this here is our f of x is equal to x plus 1 squared minus 4.